Hey guys, it's me Nemanja.
And Pavle from It's Taking Too Long.
So, Overwatch Open Beta has ended, and I really enjoyed it. We've been playing it non-stop because it's so damn fun. But for a beginner, things can seem a little bit chaotic like in the footage shown. But don't let that scare you.
Even we've had problems, but by focusing on what we did wrong and changing it, we've improved our game. We decided to make this video and share things that helped us, in hope that it will help you too if you find yourself struggling. In this video, we won't be covering character-specific guides, but more of a basic tips and general guidelines to follow in the game.
Also guys, do keep in mind that all of the footage you see here is from the Open Beta event, so it may or may not represent the final product. If there are any major differences, we'll cover them in another video.
Hopefully, by the end of this video, we'll be doing a lot less of this.
And a lot more of this.
For our first tip, we have something we like to call your hero choice isn't permanent. Overwatch is fast and a dynamic game. A hero you picked at the beginning of the game might not be best suited for tackling the current situation. Now, I'm not saying that having a favorite hero that you enjoy playing all the time is a bad thing. But in some situations, he, she, or it could turn out to be a burden for the team. If you see that happening, it's time to switch. In the footage shown, you can see me playing as a Reaper, getting constantly owned and not helping my team. After my second death, I should have switched. Be wary that when you change your hero, you also lose your ultimate charge. If you find that you have no idea who to choose or which hero your team needs, just take a look at the in-game tips about your team's composition. A balanced composition isn't always the best thing, but when starting out, a well-rounded team goes a long way.
The second tip is pretty obvious and probably the most important one, but it's more than often overlooked. We've named it Objective, Objective, Objective. Interacting with objectives is how you win or lose games in Overwatch. The objective is always marked on your HUD, so you should never lose track of it. Even if you kill their entire team, but make no progress on the objective, all your hard effort is wasted. Their heroes will respawn, and you're back to square one. If you see that there are less than 3 people on the objective, it's usually a good idea to go and help out, rather than to chase around for kills. As you can see in the footage shown, we easily took control of the objective. But before we captured it completely, Pavle decided to chase around for kills and completely forgot about the objective. He got focused on killing Bastion, and only after that noticed that we still haven't captured the objective. As a result, we lost a lot of time in retaking it, and that almost cost us the game. Even though flashy kills are most often picked as the play of the game, the real superstar is the guy with the longest objective time, as he is the one who won the game, and we all like winning games.
Third tip isn't exactly a tip, but more of a state of mind. You need to be aware that every game can turn around at any moment. The comeback is real. I must admit, both me and Nemanja have found ourselves in situations where we gave up and just ran around the map waiting for the game to be over. Don't be the guy that at first sign of trouble just types in GG. Game is only finished when you hear victory or defeat, not even when the time runs out. In most cases you will have overtime, and that tiny fraction of time is enough for one last push which can snag your victory. Yes, it can be depressing when the other team wipes floor with you again and again and again, but fortunately you can always change your heroes or your tactics. There is always a counter to a counter, remember that. I can't tell you how satisfying it feels to stop the payload less than a meter away from its objective for 6 minutes straight. That's really insane. But there is a problem. This works both ways. So, let me give you an advice. Don't get careless and sloppy even if you are face rolling the enemy. Things can turn around for the worse. You can see in this footage that our payload got as close as half a meter. Twice. Enemy team just changed things around, switched to better suited heroes and defended really well. When we lost our momentum, we panicked and made mistake after mistake. In the end, we lost. The fourth tip is actually a combination of the two things which can be summarized as game knowledge. It's something that you'll get better at as you play the game. The first part of the game knowledge is knowing the maps. During the game, the combat surrounding changes and the maps are huge. They're filled with a lot of choke points, hallways, shortcuts, ambush points, and sniper positions. It's important for both the attacking and defending teams. Knowing these places will make you a better player. Take your time while playing and remember the layout. Before you know it, it will become a second nature to you. Soon, you will start using these places to your advantage.
The other part is being familiar with all of the heroes, their abilities, strengths and weaknesses. We would recommend trying out every hero at least once, in training mode, before hopping into quick play. Who knows, you might end up liking a hero you didn't even consider playing. You can also try playing against the AI and see how you fare. If you're having trouble against one hero, it's a good idea to play with that hero so you can learn his strengths and weaknesses for yourself. Also, see how the other players deal with him. Hero mechanics are a big part of this game and shouldn't be overlooked.
Finally, here are a few general guidelines which should help you improve your game. In teamfights, try and focus the supports even though tanks are big and juicy targets. Killing the entire enemy team just to have them all resurrected by mercy is guaranteed to ruin your day.
Always try to go in groups, as going solo makes you an easy target and going in one by one is a sure way to lose the game.
While saving your ultimate for that perfect situation is tempting, that moment might never come. A mediocre ultimate is better than no ultimate at all.
Don't ignore the sound aspect of the game. There are a lot of useful information that you can gather from simply listening. For example, enemy footsteps are louder than your teammates. You can even hear the sounds of ultimates going off. There are a lot more, try and use this to your advantage.
And while watching guys is a good place to start, nothing can replace experience gained from playing the game itself.
And most importantly guys, try and have some fun while playing the game.
That's it for this video guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section.
If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as we do have more gaming videos incoming. And we will see you all next time.
Until next time.